this is Sporty Blondie here and I'm happy to see you're back. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today we will talk about the events awaiting us in the upcoming week. What tournaments and games we will be watching closely. As always, I remind you that all the events mentioned here can be found on the Esports. You can find the link in my channel bio. Let's start with esports. As you know, I'm a fan of esports. On August 27, the online group stage of the Blast Open London 2025 Counter-Strike tournament begins and will last until September 1st. Then the finals will take place in London from September 5th to September 7th. In total, 16 teams will participate with a prize pool of, can you guess how much? 400,000. And this is huge! Prize pool of 400,000. The winning team will take home 150,000 US dollars. Now let's talk about the teams that will be the clear favorites. First of all, Team Vitality, a top-tier team that regularly ranks in the HLTV Global Top 3. Vitality is favored in any Counter-Strike 2 tournament. Their lineup currently includes, I hope I pronounce it correctly, ZywOo, one of the most dominant Counter-Strike 2 pro players, which makes the team even stronger. And FaZe Clan, a team stacked with experienced players like karrigan, ropz, broky. They constantly stay in the Esports top 5 rankings. Team Spirit, a team that needs no introduction. They already won several tournaments this year, and with players like Donk, they're extremely dangerous. The next one is MOUZ, a young but very balanced squad. They're considered the dark horse of the tournament. It's not entirely clear what to expect from them, but they constantly reach semifinals and even the finals. Definitely worth watching. NAVI, the fifth on this list, but not in importance. A traditional top team, and yes, they've recently had some roster changes, but I don't think that this will hold them back. At the very least, they will be fighting hard to make it to playoffs. Already on the Esports, you can see the first matchup and the bracket pairs. You can follow the link in my channel bio. I will also be sharing my insights and my results in my Telegram channel, link in the description below. Now let's talk about the world of real sports. I love baseball. I used to watch baseball when I was little, and now I keep watching it. Not like all the time, but it's worth watching sometimes and worth betting on. So, baseball. In the world of traditional sports, we got baseball. A lot of baseball actually. There will be games every single day. An excellent chance to enjoy the action and maybe make some cash. On August 26th in New York, can you guess who? Philadelphia Phillies versus New York Mets. Starting pitcher for the Phillies, Jesus Luzardo, record 12-6, ERA 4.10. Starting pitcher for the Mets, Sean Manaea, record 1-2, ERA 5.16. Right now, the Phillies lead the division, and if you've been following my channel, you know I support this team. The Mets are currently in the second place. This game is crucial for both teams in terms of division dominance. Both starting pitchers have similar stats and look evenly matched on paper. On top of that, both teams have strong hitters. August 27, Phillies versus Mets again in the final game of the series. I believe the Phillies have the edge in this matchup. August 28, in Pennsylvania, Phillies versus Atlanta Braves. Starting pitcher for the Braves, Cal Quantrill. Record 4-11, ERA 5.51. Starting pitcher for the Phillies, Aaron Nola, recently returned from injury, record 2-7, ERA 6.52. I think the Phillies have an even greater chance to win here than against the Mets. The series continues on August 29. I will share more details and my picks in my Telegram channel. At the very end of the month, we will see another exciting series. Milwaukee Brewers versus Toronto Blue Jays on August 30th and 31st. Both games will take place in Toronto. August 30, Brewers, Brandon Woodruff. 4-1, ERA 2.47. Blue Jays, Jose Berrios, 9-5, ERA 3.95. August 31st, Brewers, Jacob Misiorowski, ERA 4.19. Blue Jays, Kevin Gausman, 8-10, ERA 3.87. It will be an away series for the Brewers, while the Blue Jays will have home advantage. And as we know, home advantage is real advantage for the players because the fans, families, girlfriends, they all come to support, and this is very important for the players. This is why home is an advantage. Both pitching lineups are familiar with each other's synergy. The Brewers are leaders of NL Central and Blue Jays are leaders of AL East. I think the Blue Jays have slightly better chances to win in both games. I know you love baseball, I love it too, but I also have something else for you today, and this is UFC Gossip. We love the UFC, I know you love the UFC, I love the UFC. And gossip? We don't like gossip, but we will talk about it. I've got some delicious UFC gossip for y'all today. We're talking rematch drama, robot fights, yes, robots, training circus with Conor and even fighter who got dropped from the UFC after missing weight again. Buckle up, it's gonna be bumpy ride. So let's kick things off with some fight cards news. Tracy Cortez is getting a rematch with Erin Blanchfield at the UFC 322 on November 15. They've got some unfinished business, and honestly, I'm here for it. Two fighters who bring heat every time. Can't wait for that. This is gonna be a showdown, and definitely worth watching and betting on. Who haven't heard about Conor McGregor? Maybe if you lived in the woods for the last 10 years. But come on, we all know Conor McGregor. And he is on the news again. I bet you probably know what I'm gonna talk about. So, Conor McGregor is in the headlines again. This time for acting like a training bull in Italy. Videos show him throwing full power shots at much younger sparring partner, and fans are saying it looks kind of embarrassing. Others say it's brutal, but it's a real prep. Not gonna lie, it's getting heated.
1 minute gone. Bump, bump, bump. Bump. No, I can't like this. Can't even arrest him. He's under arrest. If I hit him here, it's over. Bump, bump, bump. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to finish. Bum, 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 bum.
What I personally think about it, I think this is a UFC, so you do what you gotta do. Now let's move on to the robots fight. Can you imagine UFC in 100 years? This is gonna be wild. Right now, you don't even have to imagine. And this is wild. UFC held a demo in Shanghai with these G1 humanoid robots showing martial arts moves. But one robot went rough and actually confronted Dana White, who ran for his life. The video is going viral, like, what do you even do when a robot attacks? I can imagine my grandchild will be watching robots fights like it's a usual thing. Right now, it's something like very out of place for us. Tell me in the comments down below, do you think robots fights have a future? Or we will still have the UFC fights, like with the real people in 100 years? Because this is really interesting, like, first of all, humans won't get hurt, but you still can watch fights, and this is also will be super exciting. So, do you think it has a future or not? Another drama at the UFC Shanghai. Shanghai again? What's happening in Shanghai? Kiefer Crosby got knocked out by Tailaki Naraji and was concussed, but he was rushed back into the fight too fast. On Instagram, he said, "The ref rushed me back and he didn't even get the proper medical checks." People are saying the fight should have been stopped or called a no contest. Safety first, right? What I personally think about it, fighters are also humans, so safety and health of the fighter should always come first, and the show second. Top news: Bryan Battle has been cut from the UFC after missing weight again. This was his second straight fight week slip. 4 pounds over middleweight this time, and Dana White just said bye-bye. A 7-1 record couldn't save him. Ouch. Looks like he might head to PFL or Octagon next. And now this is exciting. Listen to me. Paddy Pimblett is straight up hinting his next fight will be a lightweight title shot against champion Ilia Topuria. And remember their 2020 scuffle? Yeah.
Well done, lad.
Look at me. Look at me.
That was a heavy knockout. I'll give you that respect. But you will never knock me out.
I'm going to submit you.
Knock me
You
out.
live. What I'm going to do is
you can't
I'm going to put my balls in your
No, you
forehead.
can't knock me out. You know I
listen.
don't get knocked out.
You get knocked out.
I
You
finish
get knocked
you.
out even before the fight.
I finish you, little
Get
man.
that your ass from here.
I finish
Get that
you.
This would be a fire. UFC could even book it in Madrid's NAVI stadium, like packed with 83,000 people. And that is like a real blockbuster waiting to happen. Bantamweight fans, listen up. Sean O'Malley is gunning to return this year. He lost his belt to Blanchfield back in June, but now he is talking Madison Square Garden or maybe December in Vegas. Still sticking at bantamweight for now. And for a quick though, Islam Makhachev weighed in on the lack of current US UFC champs, saying it's because, quote, our guys live for this sport. Subtle shade or spot on truth? What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Depends who you ask, but he's not pulling punches. What else I wanted to talk to you about today is we also have some other sports except baseball and UFC. Did you know? I'm just joking, of course you knew. Top upcoming sporting events you can't miss. Let's start with the NFL because the season is finally here. Opening week is loaded. We've got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson. Yes, please. Now, betting wisely, Mahomes is basically football's cheat code, but the Ravens defense is no joke, and Lamar's rushing yards. That's a tasty value. And don't forget the Cowboys versus 49 years later in the week. Honestly, if Prescott doesn't show up, the Cowboys are gonna get spanked harder than... Okay, I will stop right here. And we also got UEFA Champions League. It returns, guys, finally. Alright, soccer fans, Champions League is back. Or should I say football for my classy Europeans? The big one, Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. Madrid's attack is stacked. Vinicius Jr. is hotter than the Madrid sun. The Bayern's defense, let's just say it looks shakier than my ex's on tequila shots. Sorry. Betting angle, Winnie Jr. to score, always. Write it down. And we also got my favorite sport. Can you guess which one? I'll tell you, this is tennis. I play tennis myself and I love watching tennis. Of course. This is obvious. Let's talk about US Open Finals, Djokovic versus Alcaraz again. The old king versus the young lion. Djokovic might be like 90 in tennis years, but he ages backwards, like he's on some Tom Brady diet. Alcaraz, dude moves like video game character. Betting big? Honestly, I would hedge Djokovic in 5 sets. It feels spicy. And this is all the recent news for this week. Stay tuned and follow the updates with me. Once again, all the latest news is in my Telegram channel and on the Export. Links are in the description, pinned comment or a channel bio. I hope you like the video. I hope you enjoy this format. Give the video a like, leave your comments, and of course subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. That's it for today, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.